falter. Came with the hands out, get them off us. I'm 24/7 in the office. Pay attention cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Here for whatever you bring me, getting handled. I answer to no one, I don't need to hassle. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Yeah. No lies or facts. You can find me right where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. Yeah. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back.
Kia ora te whānau, nau mai haere mai ki Rotorua International Stadium, the temporary home of Whakarewarewa Rugby Club for the 2026 season. The second game of our double-header today. Obviously, Ōpōtiki Development played Waka prior to this, with Opotiki Development coming away the winners, 33-24 for that first game there. Today, obviously, is Anzac Day. We take a moment to acknowledge and remember all of those that have served our country, those that played the ultimate sacrifice, and those that came home carrying that service with them. It's time to reflect and show our respect to those and to appreciate you all for the freedoms that we have today. You'll see that same spirit of mateship and resilience and pride out on the field today, values that sit in the heart of rugby in our communities, lest we forget. You're watching the live stream proudly brought to you here by the team at Local Gecko Productions, called Craig McFadgen Toka Whenua. It's my pleasure to be calling today's match between these two proud clubs, Whakarewarewa and Opotiki. Conditions have remained as they were in game one, perfect for some running rugby here, and I know both teams are looking to get that ball out wide and get some tries over in the corners. This is just Whakarewarewa's second outing of the season. Their opening match a couple of weeks ago saw them take on Mount Maunganui at Rotorua Boys High School. Mount proving too strong on that day. They had the bye last week, and I'm sure Axel Honick and the boys would have got the chance to regroup, and he would have fired them up ready for the response here today. I'm sure Axel and the team will be wanting to get the dub. Ōpōtiki, on the other hand, have had a couple of tough battles to start their campaign, going down 19-12 to Greaton Marist. That was last week, and then prior to that, 38-17 to Tauranga Sports. But make no mistake, these Eastern Bay boys can play some footy, and they'll be hungry to turn those last couple of performances into a good result here against Whakarewarewa. Also, really just want to acknowledge the fact that we do have an Eastern Bay team back into this Premiership Baywide competition. It's great to have teams from the Central, Western and Eastern Bay all competing in this Baywide comp. Makes it a true Baywide contest now. So today's game sees 5th take on 7th on the table, so plenty on the line as both teams look to climb that ladder and build some momentum. Strap yourselves in because this is going to be a good one. Team list today, two strong lineups. Firstly, Whakarewarewa, Moore, Tahini and Dobson in the front row there. Dobson fresh out of Rotorua Boys High School. Axel Honick, the captain, and Rob Fiola there in the second row. Nadamu Tavake and Rounds in the loose there. And Wairinga Morgan is playing at 9. Masaka is at 10. Te Ho is at 11 with Fraser on the other edge. Windsor and McGarvey in the middle. Anything to do with McGarvey is going to be hot stepping and fast. And right at the back, Kobe Hewitt will look after things at the back there. Looking to see Johnny Lisi coming on. Mr. Waka played 151 games for them now. Prior there in 17. Ngātai in 18. Te Koha Palmer in 19, just finished playing that development game and did exceptionally well there. Alofe is in 20, and of course, yes, you read that right, Te Toro Tahuriorangi in number 21, out of the Chiefs, playing today for his beloved Red and Blacks. And in 22, Manukia will be coming on later on. All coached here by our mate, Kieran Botha, top young man, ex-Rotorua Boys High First 15 coach, and looking after the Waka boys now as well. Ōpōtiki's side, lots of brothers in this team. Lots of siblings, family connections throughout the whole team. Elmiger and Kure and Biddle are all in the middle of the front row there. White and Petaniki are our second rowers. Anastas, Rolls and Morris are in there at loose forwards. We don't know the name of our number 9 just yet. Howe is at 10. On the edges, we've got Scott and Elmiger. Brother to the front rower, Kaylin, is Braden Elmiger. And then in the midfield, we've got Howe and Magalogo. And at the back, Karapa will look after the 15 spot. Number 17, we've got Te Moana. That is the son of David Te Moana, the coach, Tuturangi. The brother Magalogo is in 18. Borrell takes the 19 spot. And Wilborn in 20. McPhee and McPhee are at the back in 21 and 22 respectively. Antonio and Mana. Takamore McPhee. Some McPhees appearing in the development game as well, scoring a great try earlier on in that game. As we look to see the Whakarewarewa boys making their way down onto this temporary field that they will call home for the 2026 season. I see Johnny Alisi down there. You can't miss that fella. And of course, Te Koha Palmer is down there walking into that reserves bench as well. Axel Honeck is with our ref today, who is Sam Fellows. And his ARs today are Ed Young and Roy Rangi. Roy looked after the development game, did an exceptionally good job of that, and now he is running touch today, looking after the sideline with Sam Fellows out in the middle. Sam meets the captains to do the toss, and Axel will flick the coin. Looks like he's won that, and he will head as they... No, we're going to swap directions. So you, by the looks of it, Whakarewarewa are going to run left to right, Opotiki right to left. And it looks potentially like Whakarewarewa will receive the kickoff as the 3 referees meet out in the middle there. Fantastic to see actual Bay of Plenty ARs helping out on the side. It is just fantastic. Our referee squad from the Bay have just been fantastic over the last few weeks. As the Whakarewarewa boys gather together for a moment's silence to remember our Anzac troops and those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms that we enjoy today. We'll obviously be having a moment's silence for them when the Opotiki boys come down and join us. Here they come, jogging their way down the pitch. Looking forward to this game here. As I say, this is 5th versus 7th on the table. So both teams here will be looking to get a good win under their belt and point their direction back in the right, put their season back in the right direction as they head into the other games throughout the course of the 2026 season. We'll leave it up to the kaumatua down here as we take a moment's silence. We will remember them. We will remember them. Exciting Anzac clash here today. Whakarewarewa Premiers taking on the Opotiki Premier squad here at the Rotorua International Stadium. Beautiful day for it out there, and the crowd is starting to gather on that far bank. Watching the live stream here on Local Gecko TV. Exciting to see what these two teams can bring today. Some big boys, big powerful boys, but also some very, very skillful boys. Watch the development game prior to this one. Again, some powerful, strong, fast, talented boys. Just a few too many mistakes with ball in hand. Lots of knock-ons and scrums in that game, but a fantastic game to watch nevertheless. As referee Fellows checks with both captains. We're underway here. Big high kickoff here from Whakarewarewa, and spilt forward first there by the Ōpōtiki locks. And Whakarewarewa will look to go on the attack right now. Carries straight into contact. There is our number 6, Naremu. Axel Honeck with hands on ball now, takes it straight in. There's only one way he knows to lead, and that's with his actions. It's fantastic work there as we have our number 8 round slipping through the first line of defence. I'm liking the look of this attacking squad here. And we're going backdoor play through here, right out wide. Chucks over the other arm. Ball's gone backwards there, but tidied up well on the on the right edge there. As we come back into the midfield with our big boys. As I mentioned, that's Jasper Dobson, just out of the Rotorua National Championship team. Very, very nearly get the intercept there for Ōpōtiki. The ref's letting this one go, but I think there must have been some knock-ons there, surely. He's happy to let that one go. And we're back with Whakarewarewa ball right on halfway in an attacking position. Backdoor play again. And just a little bit of a breakdown in communication there. I think pass didn't go to hand, pass went to the ground, but number 13 carries strong in there. That's McGarvey. As I mentioned earlier, anything to do with the McGarveys will be highly, highly skillful, very fast. Carries into touch, and we'll have our first line out. Opotiki ball, about the 40-metre mark on Whakarewarewa's half. Opotiki look to walk this line out in. And they'll be contested here at the front. Up they go. Beautiful line out. Nice take and great lift there by the Ōpōtiki boys. And we're going to crash through the middle here, but well received here by the Whakarewarewa defensive line. And again, one-off runners. As we come out, you've got to release them. These are on the ground. We snap back the other way, and we're going to get the big boys into the action here. Jersey number 30 is Kure. He's going to be carrying like that all day long, I'd say. Beautiful pass out here wide to the Opotiki left winger. Cole Scott, his name is. And we came back in towards the middle. Good defence here, but we're just going to have the referee's just called that one for a high tackle on against Jasper Dobson. And so we'll get the option of going to touch, tap, scrum, or even in the position that we are, Ōpōtiki may look at having a shot, and that is what they do. Picked it like a dirty nose. They are going to go for the 3 points early while they're camped inside the Whakarewarewa half. Very sensible decision there for the captain of the Opotiki team. Not an easy kick by any means. Still probably 30 metres on the angle. Home game for Whakarewarewa here. Obviously, with the tragic fire that destroyed the club rooms at the end of 2025. Kick looks good. Touchy's flags are up. And We take Opotiki for a very early lead after 3 minutes. Opotiki 3, Whakarewarewa 0. Yeah, a home game here for Whakarewarewa after that fire, but wonderful to see them with a nice home ground, even if it is temporary. So we go back live to the action. The kick is well received there by the Opotiki boys, who managed to take it to ground. Cleared out there from the halfback to first receiver. Big boy there in there, Kure, is looking for his hands on the ball again, I'd say. And they drill it back downfield. Masaka carries that one beautifully into the contact. But Messi there in the ruck and slows it all down a little bit. Rob Fiola carries it through, but is well met there by the Opotiki defensive team. Pass goes to ground there, out of the hands of Fraser. But Whakarewarewa get this ball and they are driving forward, and they look to have retained that ball. That is exceptional work by the big boys. Backdoor play again, and they're able to punch it through via Masaka. That is a fantastic kick, and it goes out there into touch, potentially even touched there by the Opotiki player. Yep, it has been by the looks of the AR. He has signalled that it is going to be a Whakarewarewa throw. Very nice kick there by Masanga. Out the back there, and they just plugged the corner. Unfortunate there for the Opotiki player, just loses his feet just as the ball goes into touch. Beautiful line out take there, but unfortunately just the pass from the top down into Waringa Morgan's hands. It's a bit low, makes it really tough to grab those ones. Always teach my son to make sure that you fire the ball right to the breadbasket of your halfback. Makes it easier to let those backs light up, unleash those backs with all their speed. Opotiki feed to the scrum here, quite a big blind side. Waringa Morgan looks to have got that one covered. And he'll be trusting Naremu there at that blindside flanker as well. Can't imagine too much would get past him. Referee's not happy with the way that scrum was set, so he'll reset that one. The referee happier now. Still a little bit of movement there. But we get the ball in, straight back to their number 8's feet, and Ōpōtiki backs are able to ship it across field. That is very clever thinking. But just the execution didn't pay off there. Just came forward from the Opotiki player. Really clever there from the number 10 of Ōpōtiki, Tane Howell, to see that the defence was pushed right in and there was space right out on the right edge. Chip right over the top, and that could have been real trouble there if the ball had gone to hand. Whakarewarewa backs will need to think about how to counter that one. Maybe having their winger drop back, expecting a clearance kick from inside their 22. That may have been why the extra space was created. Anyway, we're back to the action. Scrum feed here, Whakarewa ball right on the Opotiki 22 line. Bit slow out the back of that, but we get it out anyway. Carries it really hard as our winger number 11, Te Ho, carries that into contact, and we get it out. Oh, again, this is just beautiful lines, great passing, and we've just got ball goes to ground. That is the saying of today, unfortunately, from that first game. Beautiful line run there, great pass there by Masaka, their first 5 for Whakarewarewa. But unfortunately it just can't stick this time. Ōpōtiki will have the scrum right out in front of their sticks.
No, you're going to have to go. You're going to have to go. Up far! Up far! Go, we're going to have to go.
These big boys all packed down again. They love this sort of stuff. How they earn their lunch. Nice solid scrum both sides. And the ball comes out to the back for Opotiki. A little bit of a low pass. Great hands there to pick that up. And bursting through the middle. Great carry there is Mana Howe. Knees are down. Got to release that one. And again, we're going to come back to the left. And goes the big boys, number 2 there, Andre Biddle. Not releasing there, Andre Biddle. Biddle is a name that we were calling a lot in the first game. Kiwi Biddle was outstanding. Electric through the back line there as he came on in the second half. I'm assuming that'll be part of Andre Biddle and his whānau. I'm not too sure if they're brothers or not. But Opotiki will get the penalty and they'll clear the touch. Looking for an attacking scrum. Coach Kieran Borther down behind the assistant ref there. Despite the score, he'll like what he's seen so far. Whakarewarewa boys, plenty of heart. As Opotiki step into the line, and they look to go up in the middle. And there's a scrappy line out there, and Whakarewarewa push through and regained that one. Good turnover there, Whakarewarewa. As they look to sling it wide. Silky hands out that way. And Opotiki will try to counter this one, but there's enough players at the ruck for Whakarewarewa to keep that nice and secure. Straight to the back to our number 10, Masaka. And they'll drill it right down the middle of the field. No communication there, unfortunately, for Ōpōtiki, and the ball bounces in the middle. But it's well fielded there in the end by our Cole Scott. Whakarewarewa set the defensive line both sides. Good carry there, brilliant carry there, right up through the defensive line. It's the Opotiki team. Ball spits out towards the side and Whakarewarewa pounce on it. They've put a bit of a kick through. Will that go too far? It's a nasty bounce of the ball. And Opotiki will return that, making sure, that's well done, that's gone out. Whakarewarewa here to play. They want to get their ball into action and they'll swing it real wide. Right out to the opposite edge through number 12, Mitchell Windsor. Oh, and that's going to be a penalty there. You cannot do that. Offside there, Ōpōtiki. So it's going to be a penalty. So not too sure what Captain Axel Honeck will be picking here. He could go for the 3 points and level things up. Pretty straightforward kick, I'd say. Or they might be going for touch to see if they can get the 7 points and take the lead. Yep, he's going for the line, which is fantastic to see. We all like to see running rugby. We all like to see tries being scored. Makes touch quite nicely there, about 5 or 6 metres out, or maybe about 7 or 8 metres out from the Opotiki line. So they'll be looking to get Tehini to get that ball in nice and straight. And up goes Axel Honeck. They get around him. Ball gets to the back of the maul. Hands on it there, potentially Tehini at number 2. Yes, you can see him there. He wants that, and he's not letting go of it. Boys keep the acid on. Referee will give a signal for 1 stoppage there. They're going to keep the drive going. Tehini's done exceptionally well there, and the Waka boys pounce early in the first half. So you see the line out comes down through Axel Honeck. Tehini with his hands on the ball there. And he just knows, bide your time, be patient, keep the drive on. The boys get 1 more shove, and away goes the Opotiki team. And Hine is over the white line. Not an easy kick here, right out from the side. He lines up to take the kick. Strikes it nicely. There's plenty of weight behind it. Flags are both up. 7-3 Whakarewarewa over Ōpōtiki here in the beautiful Rotorua International Stadium, number 2 field, on this lovely Anzac weekend. Got a bit of a nail biter here so far. Both teams are keen to attack. And here's the kickoff from the Opotiki team. Nice and high and well claimed there by Axel Honeck, the captain. Ruck set. Nice flat ball there. Oh, beautiful carry. And that's going to be a little bit high there from Andre Biddle. Slipped up there, so I don't know if the ref's going to pull that one up, but Whakarewarewa are happy just to fling this one real wide and use all that space. Out on the edge there, looks to free it up. Our left winger, Te Ho, that is. So we've got a quick line out here by Opotiki this time, and they're happy to carry it straight into the middle of the Whakarewarewa defence. And now we'll set the ruck and look to clear. Doesn't find touch on this occasion. And well fielded there by the Whakarewarewa winger. And again, he just keeps plaguing that corner. Maisaka. As the Ōpōtiki team take it back, carry it into contact. Halfback looking around for options. Plenty of options there. Chooses to go chip and chase from the Opotiki first 5. Yeah, and the referee's come back for a high tackle. Referee mentions sternum there, and of course, Premier Rugby or Senior Rugby. First tackle must be below the sternum. Any subsequent tackles or any tackles after that must be below the shoulder. In Junior Rugby, though, it's very different to that. All tackles must be below the sternum. Obviously, player safety is paramount at all levels of the game. We want to make sure that our young ones enjoy their footy and that they grow up to be the same guys that we're watching out here today. So Andre Biddle to throw this line out. Just making sure he's on the right mark. There's Opotiki walk in. We've got a couple of options there in 7 and 4. And they choose to go up to 7 there at the front of the line out. That's Rolls. Good back move here. And big contact. Double blow on the referee's whistle there. He'll want to have a talk to Axel about something that one of his players has done. He wasn't happy with that. Axel tells his player, you just head back, mate, I'll sort this. Axel will have a chat with the boys and just let them know, hey, no more of those silly little penalties like that. Got to keep our tackles below that sternum mark. The referee won't want to see any more of those, otherwise you might hear that double blast happen again, and nobody wants to hear that. It means that somebody's probably going for a wee breather. Or tried to keep it inside the field of play there was Fraser, Tarangi Fraser. Just needed a couple extra inches of height and he would have kept that one in. It's gone out there. It's going to be Ōpōtiki attacking line out. About 6 or 7 metres out from the line here. So they've been looking at their option rolls quite a lot there in their lineouts, but this time they're going to go to David White at 4. Good strong carry there by Mana Howe. His acceleration has impressed me so far. Like the structure of the Whakarewarewa defence, there's lots of talk out there, lots of hand signals telling the boys, come this way, go that way. Just put a big red and black wall up in front of the Opotiki attack line. Oh, but there's a bit of space through there, or there was a bit of space through there. The Opotiki boys saw the bit of room straight over the middle of the ruck. Quickly shot down there by Jasper Dobson. And again, Mana Howell is out there ranging in their 12 jersey. Oh, I thought I was just about to say the turnover looks clean, but the tap goes. Don't think they were back 10 metres. Surely, referee hasn't signalled anything yet. They didn't look like they were back 10 metres to me. Good carry there in the middle. Loved seeing a number 4 to carry like that, David White. Slow ball there, and that's because it's a brilliant turnover there by Whakarewarewa. Great attacking skill here. The Ōpōtiki boys have come to play some footy. They're not willing to sit around and wait. They're going to take a quick tap and go. Just unfortunate there for them. The Whakarewarewa boys just got over the ruck, got hands on. And we'll go to a Whakarewarewa line out. Whakarewarewa lineouts look sharp so far today. Although in saying that, I know they'd be missing the services of Trent the Barrel Sweeney. Best hooker in the red and black jersey, I think, ever. And that's saying something. Lovely win, lovely clean win off the top. And then just juggled. That is a killer for the forwards when you work really hard and you get the beautiful line out like that. A great lift, great throw, great take, down, and then the backs drop it. So we're going to have to reset. We'll go for a scrum, Opotiki ball. Yes, as I say, Trent Sweeney, 200-something games for Whakarewarewa. Still real stalwart of the club. Lots of rugby happening this weekend. It's the Anzac long weekend. Of course, we've got the 2 games for broadcast here on local Gecko TV. This game and the Tauranga versus Te Puke game as well. That's happening at Te Puke at the moment. As number 12, Mana Howell, carries again into contact. He's really setting these boys up by getting them on the front foot. And again, David White, he's keen to get his hands on the ball now. He's nice and involved. Props don't pass. Props carry really strong like that. That's how they do it. Bit slow there at the back. We want to pick that one up and go a little bit faster than that. Just to make sure that it doesn't get the defence any time to set. That one's gone forward. Yep, unfortunately, more forward than my Ranger, but that is okay. 22 minutes gone. Whakarewarewa 7, Ōpōtiki 3 in this premier game. 5 versus 7 on the table. Development game prior to this one. We had Opotiki taking the win. 33 points to Whakarewarewa's 24. Back and forth sort of game, that one. Both teams capitalising on mistakes. Opotiki just managing to get one extra try, a couple extra kicks. And that was the difference.
I need water now.
Another big scrum here, but it collapses down there. We'll blow that one up, make sure all of our players come up. Feeling all right. Backs are good, necks are all right. Do it all again, eh?
Can I get you to hold that? Can you keep that for me? Yep.
Portugal was always one of my highlights when I played for Whakarewarewa years and years ago. Travelling over to Opotiki, they'd always give you a good game and then a really good feed afterwards. And then they'd chuck a few refreshments on the bus for you for the long drive home. And I'm sure Whakarewarewa will return the favour today when the Opotiki boys head back over to the Eastern Bay. Big scrum here by the Opotiki team. Pops up a little bit. Whakarewarewa managed to hold on to that one and get that out. Drifting pass there out to the fullback to the centre who bumps off his opposition, but then cuts back inside, and it's going to be called for obstruction. Technical law there. Really, McGarvey there was penalised, but not really too much he could do when you bump out of a tackle like that. Your momentum's moving, but it is the letter of the law. And I think we've probably got even there when the ball hasn't found touch and we can carry on playing some footy. So we got right to the back here, and we're going to look to drill this one downfield as much as possible. Well fielded there by Mana Hau. Passed out to his fullback, Karepa, who chips it over the top. Fielded there by the Whakarewarewa left wing, who finds some space, keeps his feet, and sets a beautiful ruck just inside his own half. Nice carry there by the 11, Cole Scott. Sorry, that's Te Ho, not Cole Scott. As they're both willing to play a bit of force back right now. He's going to run it, but he's a bit isolated. Draws a few defenders. Gives it back to Maisaka. And the pass has gone forward. So all the way back to the same spot. We'll reset a scrum. Ōpōtiki ball. Nice to see the new stadium in Christchurch opened up last night. Well, got the first game last night. Good to see the Crusaders boys getting the win over the Waratahs. A bit of a messy game there. A couple of arguments between the teams, but great to see the Crusaders get the dub in their new stadium. Lots of rugby down there over the Super Weekend. That's what I'll be doing tonight, watching the Chiefs, Drua, and all the other games during Super Weekend. As Opotiki wins another lovely scrum and spread the ball out towards their 14 Elmiga. As I say, lots of sets of brothers in there. I think there's 3 sets of brothers. As the halfback takes a little stab around the edge of the ruck and leaves it for his 13 to pass out towards the bigger boys in the midfield. Another dart around the side there, and 13's made a very, very nice carry there. That's Mangaloko, and they managed to spread it. If we can get hands on the ball and keep to our feet here, yes, we've got number 6, Matthew Antis, is going to be a metre short, if that. 7 now. We're looking at Rolls to try to move it over. Just a bit too high in the contact. And we're going to pick again. Oh, great ball there. Oh, that's just still shy. Must be a metre out. That is fantastic defence there by the Whakarewarewa boys. And it's got to be a double movement. No, yep, double movement there. Absolutely outstanding defence on the goal line by the Whakarewarewa boys. Shows real heart as we see the wider ball out to Rolls. And then we come back to the blind side and watch this ball, the cutout ball. Bang! Straight across the face of all of those defenders. Out to Mana Hau. Keep going, we keep going, and we just held up there. Unlucky. It's another really good attacking scrum here. And Kieran Botha, the captain of the Whakarewarewa boys, will be talking to them about halftime about ensuring that they've set those 2 rocks around the ruck. As Opotiki have been able to go around the edge several times now. They're putting the acid on here, really putting the acid. They've got the penalty advantage, and they'll come back here. Very good scrum, Opotiki Sports. They're going to have there. That's probably a really good call after that last scrum. Very dominant, and they've called for another scrum here. They'll want to do the same sort of thing, milk that scrum penalty, and then look to be a little bit crisper at the back and unleash those backs. 11 and a half minutes here to play in the first half. It's when the big boys love to show off their skills, their talents. Get a good early push. Whakarewarewa up to the challenge here. Oh, but they've got the advantage, and that's a great ball again. Is that Manahau crashing through? No, there's Manahau there with the ball. Slings it really wide here. Great step there. It looks to link up there, Karape. No, we're going to go back to the ref. We've got another penalty. So this one here is for the Whakarewarewa scrum pushing up. If I was a betting man, I'd say that the Opotiki boys would be fancying their scrum again. And they do. As I say, yeah, the spaces around either side of the ruck, Whakarewarewa are just leaving some gaps there on defence. And Opotiki have spotted those, and they're not afraid to have a little dart through those gaps. Thankfully, the Whakarewarewa scrambling defence has been able to stop them on every occasion, but Mr. Botha might want to have a bit of a word with his boys at half-time about that. And there's the double blow that we don't want to hear. Referee will talk to these front rowers who are all moved just off the mark, so there's a bit of clean space for them to play on, to scrummage on. Neither of these boys are going to make a backward step at all, especially this close to the line. The Whakarewarewa boys, they're not going anywhere. But Opotiki boys will put the pressure on, try to milk another scrum penalty and unleash the backs. No. I'm going to reset this one too. Referee getting a bit tired here. You may see an option of a free kick if it goes down again. Free kick attacking ball, that would be a Ōpōtiki ball. So I've got a few spectators there sitting in the sun, enjoying the footy. As we go down again. This time we look good. Strong scrum, nice and stable. And we got number 8 picks and goes off the back. Too big, too strong. Luke Morris over for Opotiki. This is where the backs need to get around and pat the forwards on the back. Big scrum after big scrum after big scrum. Opotiki get the ball in nicely. Right back to Morris's feet. He looks up. Scrum wheels perfectly his way. Sees a halfback. Goes straight over top. Try time, Luke Morris. Manahau is going to take the conversion here. Really impressed with this second five today. So his brother Tane Howell is at 10. 10-12 combo of Howell has been working very well today. Mana bangs that one straight through the middle. Brilliant kick. Yep, Howell family. Mana and Tane Howell. We've got the Omega brothers, Magalongo brothers. I know the Te Moana whānau are heavily in this team. The McGee brothers. Opotiki take the lead again, 10 points to 7. 33 minutes gone. Whakarewarewa look to go quite deep, but well received there by the skills of David White. they look to clear it right at the back here through Karepa. Juggles a little bit there at the back, does our Kobe Hewitt. Tries to regather his kick there. It comes forward. He looks like he's hurt himself in contact there. Maybe it's just a bit of damaged pride as he accidentally loses that one. Would look pretty spectacular to put up a big bomb like that and then regather.
Can you take our rubbish away, please?
Setting yet another scrum for the day. Big boys like Johnny Alessi will be sitting on the sideline looking at all these scrums, chomping out at the bit to try to get on. Loves that sort of stuff. A lot of time resetting scrums today in this game.
I hear you. I hear you.
As I mentioned there in the front row is Jasper Dobson, part of the Rotorua First 15 last year, the national champions. As we speak, they're boarding an aeroplane to fly to Japan for the Sanex World Championship tournament. So we wish Rotorua, the Rotorua boys team, all the best for that one. As we see Manahau crashing through the ball back to the halfback. And carried up there by Richard Perenicki. Tacklers roll away. Big Ryan Gude is set beautifully there over the ruck. And Ōpōtiki crashes in off first receiver again. A bit of confusion there. Thought we were going the back ball. Andre Biddle wasn't expecting that one. Whakarewarewa pounce on it and they look to attack here. They see something wide out here, a bit of space. Pass again just doesn't go to hand. But we'll go back for a penalty. Unfortunate there for Jay Moore, who saw a bit of space out there and he thought, oh, I'll have a crack at this. Drew in a few defenders. Just unfortunate the pass couldn't go to hand. They plugged the corner. That's going to be a fantastic touch finder. Referee assistant Ed Young puts his flag up probably about 10, 12 metres out from the line. I reckon Andre Biddle will be, I reckon Tahini will be looking for another pushover from about here. Up goes Axel Honeck, brings it down, sets it beautifully, ball to the back of the maul. Jasper Dobson gets pushed right out, but they're collapsing that one. He's actually come unbound there. Yeah, so they're going to go again here. Fancy that drive. I think it's been working well for them. And I know Kerwin Tahini will be keen on that too. Axel Honeck's been a fantastic target in the middle of that line out there. Just moving up and down in the middle section of the line out. And so far, Kerwin Tahini has hit him every time. And he does so again. There it is, and there's the ball at the back of them all. If the boys can just hold their patience, composure, get that second shove without losing their feet. There they go onto the ground. And there's a try. See who comes up with this one. It may be our man again. He's getting all the pats on the back. Another fantastic work there by the big boys of Whakarewarewa. Line out one perfectly. And let's see, Tahini there with the hands on ball. Gets the big shove going. Still got his hands on the ball. Still got his hands on the ball. And underneath all those bodies, Kerwin Tahini comes up with another 5-pointer. Another tough kick here, right outside the edge. But he's definitely got the distance behind him. Oh, off the post, unlucky that time. Just a fraction in it. Score remains the same. Whakarewarewa 12, Opotiki 10. Probably got time for the restart, but not a lot more than that before the referee, Sam Fellows, will blow his half-time whistle. Indicates to the boys there's 30 seconds to go.
30 seconds to half time.
I imagine Ōpōtiki will want to kick this deep. Or not. They'll go shallow. And they'll regain it beautifully there by Matthew Antis. Really well done there. They would come through in the ruck and force a knock-on, which will bring us to half-time. The referee blows his whistle. After 40 minutes of play, Whakarewarewa is leading Opotiki by 12 points to 10. We'll be back after a couple of minutes here for the second half. Welcome back, whānau, to this Anzac Day clash at Rotorua International Stadium. We got a nail-biter here. Whakarewarewa 12 over Ōpōtiki Sports 10. Whakarewarewa late try in the first half there, just to get their noses ahead. But boy, oh boy, it has been a back and forth battle so far today. Two very proud clubs, sitting 5th and 7th on the table, really hoping to get this win to get their seasons back on track and push forward and make a massive impact into this season so far. Fantastic game so far. Both teams happy to throw that ball, get it wide, and use the space on the field. It is fantastic to see. Crowds are filling up there on the bank. We've got the live stream coming here from Local Gecko Productions on Local Gecko TV. They also have the other game, or another game happening here in the Bay. That's Tauranga versus Te Puke over in Te Puke. And that currently the score at halftime is 24-5. Tauranga up over Te Puke at the moment. So that one's looking like it's going to be a good game too. But back to the action here. This is where the action is for us. And the temporary field of Whakarewarewa. Obviously, we know about the fire that destroyed their Puringa Park club rooms, and we all feel for them, but they have made some amazing adjustments, and they have managed to get this as their home field for the season. Obviously their club rooms aren't standing as they used to be, but they are still using the club rooms out Tīnai, which are for the Nongataha League Club. So a special mihi to the Nongataha League Club for the use of those club rooms. It is very, very much appreciated by this Whakarewarewa team. But Opotiki have definitely come here to play. They are very much in this game, only 2 points in it. It is wonderful to see such a proud Eastern Bay team coming back into the Premiership and of the Baywide competition and making it a true Baywide comp like it used to be back in the day. Referee Sam Fellows has blown his whistle. He's had enough of the rest. He wants to see some more footy, and so do we. So we'll get back into it for the second half. And we'll just keep an eye out to see if we've got any changes to our subs. As we see down there, the Opotiki Impact going back off the field as the coaching staff from Whakarewarewa head back to their tent. Ready for an exciting second 40 of football. I think you'll find this is Mana Howe with the ball in hand here. Outstanding first half. Mana and his brother Tane Howe. Kickoff is underway, and so is the second half. Fielded there by Whakarewarewa, who carries it straight back and slips out of 3, 4, 5 tacklers. And this is the best start you could ever imagine here for Whakarewarewa as they open them up straight down the middle. Quick hands, easy hands, wide ball. Whakarewarewa are in after 22 seconds into the second half. And here it is here, captured here. I think you'll find that's Luke Morris, the try scorer. No, that's number 20, Wilborn, who gives that ball, and it just goes hands, trusting each other as they throw that ball around. Gives it wide to the number 8, Luke Morris, who gets the try very early in the second half. Well, whatever the message was from Kieran Botha, it has worked, because that is the best way to start straight after a kickoff, receiving that ball and running 80 metres down the field to score. As we look to see here, sorry, that would have been Mark Rounds that scored that try. As we look to see down here, Maisaka with the kickoff, the conversion. Flags are up. That is a fantastic kick. Whakarewarewa extend their lead, 19 points to 10. Great try there, Mark Rounds, supported there by the vast majority of his team. And here's the kickoff. Going to go a bit shorter this time. Unfortunately, that's just been spilt forward there. Rob Fiola there, unfortunately, just doesn't get the timing quite right. Setting it up on the 10-metre line, attacking ball here for Ōpōtiki. Lovely hands there, great pickup, round by his bootlaces. But then, unfortunately, that one goes forward off the number 11, Cole Scott. Yep, any coach would love that. A try just before half-time and a try just after half-time. It's really what you're aiming for at any level of this game. Saw earlier on the most amazing water boy you'll ever meet, Kelly Haimona, ex-Italian first five, running the waters and the message out to the Whakarewarewa boys. You couldn't ask for anything more than that. Good scrum feed here. That is Triple T out on the field, Te Tōrua Tahu Riorangi, straight from the Chiefs and into the red and black jersey, feeding the scrum. Lovely to have him back at his club. Bit messy bouncing around there, but watch Triple T. He will be willing to zip around any gaps that he sees, and he's got the wheels to do it. Might be Johnny Alessi. Yep, it is. Johnny Alessi out on the tight head prop side for Whakarewarewa. So it looks like they've moved a few off the bench. Giving some fresh legs out there on the pitch. They keep pushing it forward, and they've got the scrum penalty. Te Tōrua picks that up and has a dart himself, holds the ball up beautifully. And again, Whakarewarewa throwing the ball around, willing to give it some width, willing to give it some air. Bang, again, Te Tōrua with a lovely pass, a little bit out in front. And unfortunately, Te Rangi Fraser just can't get the mitts onto this one. So the referee will call him back. Right back by the looks of things. Yep, right back, and that's where the referee's going to bring them back to. It's nice to see second half that the Whakarewarewa boys are willing to chance their arm. Going to kick the touch here. Straight arm penalty. So, oh, he's not going to find touch. Well fielded there by the Opotiki winger. Elmiger. Counted over there. J.M. Moore has the pill. Tōrua with a nice crisp pass at the back there. Out to Waringa Morgan. And again, it just gets a bit messy at the back there. Penalty there, Opotiki. So the boys get just a little bit antsy there, but that's all right. Manahau looks to clear the touch. Chips it nicely, gets himself some good metres. Looks like there's a change at hooker too. Potentially. No, don't have the name, sorry. Number 16.
Keep going.
As we get the ball back and we can get the ball underway.
Wait, Mano, there's 8's out of place. Winger, whatever you want to call him.
And she goes, it's a beautiful throw. Juggled a little bit there and stolen there through the middle of the line. Out goes Naremu. Te Tōrua runs into the big frame of Ryan Kude. Lovely to see that the Chiefs boys are happy to go and have a run with their club teams when they're not needed for weekend duties, for Super Rugby duties. I know that the boys would appreciate having his experience and skills coming off the bench. So we've got another attacking line out. The big frame of Johnny Lessie, number 17. Up she goes. Overthrow, but well tidied up there at the back there by Rob Fiola. Referees okay with that. I sort of thought there were some people off their feet. Whakarewarewa on the attack inside the 22 here. Signalling to go left, to go right. Ōpōtiki's defence is looking really strong here. Rotorua can see there's little holes there if he just pops that ball up. Big John there, straight up the guts. Back to Captain Axel Honeck. Really good contact here from both teams. Attack is looking good and the defence is looking really sharp. Big tackle there. Forward pass, that is a fantastic tackle by number 4, David White. Forcing that pass to go a little bit forward. Well done, David White. Black Ferns versus Gillaroos tonight. Anzac Day clash over in Australia. I'm hoping that our Black Ferns girls can get the Anzac win. Nice scrum feed there by Opotiki. Wheels around a fair bit. What's the referee going to do? He's going to signal penalty to Whakarewarewa. They'll all be happy with that, the big boys in the middle. As our smaller boys, I'll say, not our small boys, our smaller boys come over and give them a pat on the back. Thank you very much. We'll take the penalty. We'll plug it in the corner. And we'll aim for another try.
Start running. Start running.
Anzac Day, of course. The birthday of Mike Miller from Local Gecko Productions. His birthday today. I won't tell you how old he is, so I can't count that high. As we throw into the line out here. Up at the back, proving to be just a little bit too far for that throw. And he gets a bit messy in there, but Whakarewa still has hands on ball. Johnny Alessi carries into contact there to Toro, flicks it out. Some lovely quick movements here by all of the Whakarewa boys. They're going to have numbers, they're going to be out on this left edge, but Opotiki are just not giving up. There's a lot of munna in this green jersey, green and blue jersey. No one there on the blind side. Yes, there is. What are we called? No, referee's gone back. Penalty right out in front. What will Captain Axel Honeck want to do here? Will he just want to slow things down and get another 3 points ahead? T's been run out. There he is. Kelly Haimona. Referee's having a bit of a chat with Axel here about a few things. Or is Axel having a bit of a chat with the referee about a few things? They've opted for the scrum. Kelly will take the tee back. Ōpōtiki boys will be happy with that. They fancy their chances in their scrum. They're a really strong, powerful pack, these Ōpōtiki boys. As Naremu joins us back. Sorry, Fiola joins us back there after a wee bit of an injury break. Big Rob Fiola. Tahureorangi sizes up his options. What's he got on? Whakarewarewa with the big scrum push. They get the penalty for the scrum as well. Oh, a little clever chip there from Totoro Tahureorangi, and they'll go back. Lots of scrum penalties here today, whānau. They too much movement for the likes of our referee, who gives it the double blast on his whistle. Wants to have a chat with the Opotiki captain. I'm going to go another penalty, and I think they're going to go for another scrum. Yep. So they'll want to milk that scrum penalty again and just give themselves the backup plan, I suppose, and be able to unleash those backs without fear of turning over the ball whilst in this red zone. Another good strong scrum. Well cleared there. Steps back inside is Mitchell Windsor. This ball's come. No, and Opotiki will take that one as a huge victory there. Hanging on. Opotiki hands on the ball. Whakarewarewa not letting it go. Opotiki get out of jail free card. Well done, defensive line of the Green and Blues.
Jump in.
Batted into touch safely. We're going to roll a few more subs. Ngātai coming on. As you see the scrum spin there. Rotorua manages to get that ball out there to Mitchell Windsor, who crashes it in the midfield. Just they're getting their hands on it. Oh my gosh, I think it is Mana Howe with that turnover. Fantastic work. Early jump there. Opotiki boys appealing for an early jump, and that's the way I saw it too, but the referees see something different. And we'll carry on because he is the boss. Really nice move there. Just a low grubber kick there from Whakarewarewa. Gives Ōpōtiki time. And they unfortunately drill it out on the full. And he indicates that he was in the 22. Whakarewarewa ball as we get some cramp happening out there, where we might just see the referee just hold fire for a minute or two, just to see that all the players are all right. 15 minutes into the second half, Whakarewarewa in front, 19-10 over Opotiki in this premier game. So we just take a little bit of time to allow one of our players to get the medical attention that they need. Bit of magic water. It looks like our number 8, Mark Rounds, try scorer. We want him back on the field. He looks good. We're back into it. He's just getting his boots sorted. Lovely line out. Brilliant lift at the back of the line out there and a beautiful throw. The boys in the backs light it up by sending it out as wide as they can. The Opotiki defence drifts out and manages to snuff that opportunity out. As Te Toru o Tahuriorangi reaches in, digs it out. Deep set up here in the back line, and Opotiki have rushed up on this. Good carry there, straightens everything up, but just throws it away there. Dixon knew exactly what he wanted to do. Straight up the middle, square things up again. And unfortunately, ball doesn't go to hand. Looking to come to the front and up. Yeah, contested well there, but Ōpōtiki up to the challenge. Beautiful hands by the man in the front there, crashing through the midfield. Set up beautifully there by Opotiki, and the big boys round the corner, carrying so strong. Seems to be a really nice little game plan that these Opotiki boys are using. Big boys there, so it seems to be maybe a 1-3-3-1 split with their Lucy's out on the either edge. Oh yes, hands on the ball. Jay Moore. Hands on the pill, nice and early. Body position perfect, and of course look at him, strong as an ox. You're not going to get that ball off him. Well done, J.R. Moore.
Our boys, good shape, eh? It's good shape. We just got to win those up.
Maisaka will look to clear this downfield as far as he can. And assistant referee Ed Young signals that it's out into touch, just inside the Opotiki half. Well, it's been impressive from both teams today. A couple of overthrows, but good lifts. Knock on there in the line out. Oh, I think Whakarewarewa would have liked to have had the advantage there as my sucker scoots off through the line. But yes, knock on there in the line out from Opotiki, just up competing. And the ball coming forward off an Opotiki hand. This Rotorua International Stadium is also used as a athletics ground. So you see down the end of Ōpōtiki's, behind Ōpōtiki's try line is the shot put and discus ring, 400-metre track around the whole field. As the scrum gets, oh, there's a chip. No, that's not going to go to hand either. Thought was there, and they were under scrum advantage or penalty advantage. So this time, instead of going to the scrum, they'll look to go to the line and work that beautiful looking line out. Axel Honeck up in the middle, clean ball, drive over the line as they have done successfully twice prior to this. Kerwin Tahini back on field there. There it is. Ball to the back of the maul. Starts to creep across sideways a little bit, which is fine, so long as they're all bound. And Axel picks up the ball, 5 metres out. Quick ball again. Chip over the top. This could be a chance. Oh, beautifully taken there by Opotiki. Deep. And there's the double blow. The dreaded double blow. He wants to talk to a captain of Opotiki. I think you'll find this is for repeated infringements. Thankfully, does not go to the pocket this time. But I can't imagine there'll be too many other chances. The halfback for Opotiki has a word to his boys. We cannot give away any more penalties here. But in the same breath, Whakarewarewa will be looking at getting a scrum penalty here, potentially sending one of these big boys off for an early breather. 20 minutes into the second half, Whakarewarewa 19, Ōpōtiki 10. Big scrum coming here from both teams. Whakarewarewa put the heat on, and there goes the arm, out for advantage. Very well contained in the back of the scrum there by the number 8. Rotorua has a little dab down one side. That closes, but the open side opens up. Rotorua Tahuriorangi gets the ball down under the dot. Good strong scrum here for Whakarewarewa. Referee's arm goes out for advantage. And the number 20 there, Alafo, keeps that one in. Rotorua goes blindside, sees that closes. Swings the dummy, everybody goes for it. And in he goes, holding it up, and finally try. Maysaka with a pretty routine kick. He would have done these ones in his sleep, no doubt. Still takes his time, goes through his process, bangs it straight over, never in doubt. Whakarewarewa extends their lead now, 26 points to 10. Still got about a quarter of the game to go. Not over yet. Opotiki have been just a little bit quiet in the second half. in regards to attack. Their defence is still absolutely outstanding, but they just need to get their hands on the ball a little bit more if they want to get themselves back into this game. Still waiting for the ball to be returned. There it is. Kickoff goes right over towards the edge of the Whakarewarewa sideline, but tidily cleaned up in the end. Whakarewarewa happy to carry it outside their 22, meaning the defence of Ōpōtiki and Maisaka clears it beautifully. Well taken there by number 20, Wilborn. Whakarewarewa were appealing there for a penalty, and they get it in the end. Body position's quite high, and unfortunately the counter of Whakarewarewa is too strong there for Opotiki. And Whakarewarewa will bang this down via Maisaka back inside the Opotiki half and look to unleash that attack again. Kelly Haimona passes the ball to our try scorer Tahini. It's a beautiful throw right to the back of the line out. Again, just gives them that more options to get it out really wide. Great handoff there by Fraser and another inside ball. But Opotiki have claimed this one and they've carried that one. They're going to look to hold this up. How did they get that one out? Number 18, Ngātai, illegally done. So Whakarewarewa were happy to spread that ball wide. Just that time Opotiki snaffled it up and got the turnover. Really impressed with the Whakarewarewa 10 today. Controlled the game exceptionally well. Equally impressed with the Whakarewarewa and Ōpōtiki scrum. As Whakarewarewa put the acid on, but Ōpōtiki up to the challenge there. Lovely to see the crisp passing there for Ōpōtiki, and this guy has got out and out wheels. This is number 14 for Ōpōtiki, Braden Elmiger, brother of one of our front rowers, Kaylin Elmiger. Very fast young man. Here's the Opotiki crash into the middle. This is a good period of play here for the boys in green and blue. Another good carry. Hands are all over that. But it's going to end up coming out the back for Opotiki. Big boys are happy to carry again and again and again. I think they might need to look at coming wide at some stage because... Oh, there we go. The counter there from Whakarewarewa has forced a knock on there by the Ōpōtiki halfback. Great work there over the ball from Whakarewarewa. Ōpōtiki boys just need to get a little bit lower, keep that body position. Don't want to give away any penalties, and we don't want to make our job for the halfback any harder than it needs to be. Rotorua Tahuri Orangi ready to feed the scrum inside the Whakarewarewa half, 22 actually, right in their red zone. Drills it downfield, but it'll be well fielded back here by Karepa. Oh, who's also got outstanding wheels. Just about splits the gap, just about gets through. Lays that back perfectly. Great carry here. Manahau again gets up to his feet, not held. Regathers, carries the ball. And again, this is David White going through the middle. This is a great passage of play. Ōpōtiki on the front foot now. Manahau with ball in hand. Great ball out. Sorry, that was his brother. Back to his brother. Oh, and there's no one here. This is a chance for 13. Ma'alongo in there, working with brothers, the Howe brothers. Ma'alongo gets his name on the score sheet. So you can see it comes through the lock here. David White. Watch for the Howe brothers, Tane and Mana. So that's Tane there, Mana. Back to his brother. Brother gets taken out of play, but that's okay. The other midfield partner, Manalongo, is there. And he gets the 5-pointer. And just like that, Opotiki are right back in it. This should be a pretty straightforward kick here for Manahau. Oh, unfortunately, that one comes off the post. Commentator's curse. Score remains the same. Whakarewarewa 26, Ōpōtiki 15. 11 minutes of this game to play. Opotiki, I feel, need to be the next to score if they're going to stay in this. They've been outstanding today. Both their development team and their premier team been exceptionally strong.
Oh, I had a ball on my armpit.
Whakarewarewa in no hurry to get this game underway. But here we go. Nice and high kickoff there. Well called for and easily taken. Looking to crash through the middle is the Opotiki number 19, which is Borrell. David White, again, he's got his hands on the ball plenty around the field today. Big ranging lock. Nice hands again. Oh, what a step. Yes, that is a brilliant step and a great show of pace there. The ball doesn't go to hand, but it doesn't go forward. Ooh, that could be in trouble there. Number 14, Fraser, knocks that ball on. So this referee's just going to call the scrum. But that was absolutely outstanding there. If you watch number 15, Karepa, with his hands on the ball there. Great hands to keep that. Stands his man up, throws on the accelerator, and the ball just doesn't go to hand. I'm sure if that went to Manahau, that could have been another 5-pointer. Ōpōtiki appealing for a deliberate knockdown there, which was pretty close, I'd say. Scrum feed, Ōpōtiki. Whakarewarewa put the pressure on, but Opotiki get that ball out really quickly, and the number 8 carries from the back. Lovely hands there again. Steps 15. How good is this step? I can imagine he'd be an exceptional touch player too. Number 7 carries in to contact there. That's Rolls. He's been a workhorse all day long today. Hands on there by number 20, Whakarewarewa. And they're going to call a knock on there. And the referee has gone straight to his pocket. And number 20 is going for an early sit down there. Hands on the ball. Quick tap there by Ōpōtiki, and they were keen to get this ball right under the black dot. Nice hands there, short hands, short passes. If they keep going, they need to go a bit faster. They're giving their defense time to set. And off it goes to the try scorer, Longo, and they've given another one. Don't know who ended up coming, who got that one, sorry, Whānau. And here we come, back out left here, short hands. The defense is getting a bit stretched. I can see Rotorua calling out the other players. Number 20, there it is, number 20 for Opotiki, Will Bourne. He'll get the try. Even gives Rotorua Tahuriorangi from the opposition a bit of a hug as he gets up.
6 minutes left.
Very important kick, this one. Opotiki 6 points behind currently. If we can get this kick over, we're in within a try. If we can't, we're still in within a converted try. Lovely kick. The assistant referee's flags stay down. We have a real nail biter here for the last 6.5 minutes. Whakarewarewa up by 6 points, 26 to Ōpōtiki's 20. 6 or 7 minutes to go. Again, Whakarewarewa probably won't be in too much of a hurry with this slight lead that they have. There's a lot of experience out there on that field though. Axel Honick, over 100 games. Johnny Alessi, over 150 games. Nice take there by David White. And hit as soon as he got the ball. Safe hands there, David White. Carries it straight through the middle there. Just grabbed at the end by Teho. Really nice carry. The big boys are in the middle there. More meters. Here we go. The Opotiki boys have really got a fire in their belly now. They have a sniff here. They're thinking, oh, we only need one more converted try. We got this. And they got the time on their side too. Number 13 picks up. Try scorer. Whakarewarewa boys looking to hold him up here, but he manages to get knees to ground. Inside the Whakarewarewa half here, as the ball goes wide, a bit loose out there. We go right back into the Ōpōtiki 22. Hot step in through the middle there. And the Opotiki boys will have to restart all of this, all that hard work undone. But I'm sure this number 16, he's keen to carry. Don't have his name on our team sheet, but he's really keen to get his hands on that ball and make meters. Whakarewarewa have a player down at the moment, so we're mismatched on numbers. Opotiki go one way, and the counter is there, the counter is on, and the penalty is won. Might just need a few more players at the ruck there for the Green and Blues. Johnny doing what he does best. Cleaning out rucks, winning turnovers. Maisaka will look to get as many meters as he can and just plug it down inside that Opotiki 22. And just camp down there for the last couple of minutes. A few more reserves coming on. Number 19, I've got that down as Tekoha Palmer, who played exceptionally well in the development game. Coming on for the last few minutes. And there was an Opotiki reserve that came on just now too. Might be number 18. It's the other brother, Longo.
Get up, Tana!
So we feed the line out here right on the 22. And that's the target that's been working all day long, Axel Honick. Steaming in from the outside is Te Rangi Fraser. He's done everything he needs to do right today. Oh, great ball there, off to the captain, Axel Honick. Very nice, Kobe Hewitt just held that pass up beautifully Te Toro have seen another little gap. He'll chip and chase for himself. Milks the penalty as best as a Super Rugby player can play. And he's happy with that. Yep, that's the sort of stuff they teach you in the big boys, I'm thinking. Oh, and he's yellow carded him too. Referee isn't like that. Prop versus halfback. Any prop's just going to take his chance with up against the halfback, especially an all black halfback like Te Toro. I don't blame you, mate. Whakarewarewa will look to tie the game up.
I'll reset his time, please.
Last 2 minutes of the game. Penalty here. Look to find touch, 5 metres out. Probably look at driving this one over as well.
Good, hey. How's your head?
Ōpōtiki defence has been exceptional all day long. They won't want to give this one up, that's for sure. Still got time. Still a minute and a bit to go. Game's not over. Up to the middle, Axel Honeck. Why not? It has been working all day long. I'd like to see the stats for how many clean takes Axel Honeck's had today. Definitely double digits. Great drive here. Ball's right in the back. All they need to do is get that over the line, force it, and exactly what they do. And that is another try to Whakarewarewa.
Oh, true. Oh, no good.
Well, it's been working well all day long. Hit Axel Honeck, get the ball to the back of the maul. All the boys work together, get the shunt on. It's been working for the second shunt. And there it is. Over. Try time, Whakarewarewa.
Hey. True.
This could well and truly be the last play of the game. According to my watch, about 5 seconds to go. But obviously it's up to the referee if he's got any injury time. It'd be nice if Masaka was the last action of the day, because he's been outstanding. And that'll do it. The referee has blown full time. Outstanding game between two outstanding teams. Congratulations to Whakarewarewa taking away the win over Opotiki here at the Rotorua International Stadium. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in on Local Gecko TV. We appreciate your time. Thank you very much for your support. Have a wonderful Anzac weekend, whānau. We'll see you all next week. Kia ora.
It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go! I'm not being at, I'm not being at, I'm not being at, I'm not being at, I'm not